There's a moment, just after sunrise, when the world is still, the air is crisp, and a wide, low shape erupts from silence with a sound so deep, so primal, it feels like the earth itself splits open. This isn't just an engine. It's a war cry. A 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6, hand-built, race-bred, and mounted behind the front axle, roar into life with a crackle of pure, unfiltered fury. This is a Toyota Land Cruiser 2025. Rugged icon returns. Not just a new model, but a resurrection. Over 409 horsepower. 0 to 60 in 6.7 seconds. A design so aggressive, so wide, it looks like it was pulled from a Le Mans prototype and reborn in the future. This isn't just Toyota's answer to the Mercedes-AMG G63 or the Land Rover Defender. It's their boldest statement yet. That heritage doesn't have to sacrifice innovation. From the moment it appears, with its laser-sharp LED headlights slicing through mist, its massive rear diffuser flaring like a crouched predator, you know this is different. It's not pretending to be electric. It's not chasing trends. It's embracing both, the legacy of Kyoto and the urgency of tomorrow. Today, we're diving deep into the all-new Land Cruiser 250. From its jaw-dropping design to its driver-focused cockpit, from its track-shattering performance to its cutting-edge tech, we'll explore how fast it goes, how it handles, and whether it can truly carry the legacy of the original Land Cruiser, the legendary 80 series, and the iconic 200 series into the future. And by the end, you'll know, is this the most important Land Cruiser since the 80 series? Or has the brand gone too far to be tamed? Let's find out. Let's start with the way it looks, because the Land Cruiser 2025 doesn't just carry on Toyota's design language, it redefines it. At first glance, it's unmistakably Toyota. That long hood, the wide stance, the confident posture. But everything about it feels evolved. Sharper, lower, more purposeful. The overall length is 195.8 inches, with 78.6. Height, just 75.0. Making it slightly longer and wider than the outgoing Land Cruiser 300, with a roofline that flows into the rear deck like a missile ready to launch. And with a drag coefficient of just 0.33, it's one of the most aerodynamically advanced production SUVs Toyota has ever built. A key reason it's so stable at high speeds. Up front, you're greeted by the new slim LED headlights, a signature Toyota design element known as L-shaped DRLs, that pulse with light when you unlock the car. It's not just for show. It houses sensors for driver assistance and adaptive cooling for the engine and transmission. On either side are the ultra-slim, full LED headlights, now with dynamic turn signals and animated welcome sequences that light up like a greeting when you approach. The iconic Toyota grille is wider, deeper, and more aggressive than ever, not just for cooling, but as a statement. It's functional, yes, but it's also emotional, a bold declaration that this car means business. Now, step back and take in the profile, because this is where the Land Cruiser 250 truly shines. That long hood, the short rear deck, the boxy roofline that flows seamlessly into the liftback trunk. The doors open with a soft click, revealing frameless windows and flush door handles that pop out when you approach. And look at those wheels. 20-inch forged magnesium alloys in the front, 21-inch in the rear, wrapped in Pirelli Scorpion Zero tires, filling the arches perfectly. They're not just stylish. They're lightweight and aerodynamically sculpted, with optional aero covers to further reduce drag. The side profile is defined by two sharp character lines, one high, one low, that run from the front fender all the way to the taillights, creating a sense of motion even when the car is standing still. No clutter, no unnecessary vents. Just smooth, flowing surfaces that guide the eye from front to back. And check out the side intakes, massive, sculpted, and feeding air directly to the front-mounted turbochargers. Every vent, every duct, every curve has a purpose. This isn't just a car, it's a wind tunnel sculpture. Around back, the story continues. You've got a full-width LED light bar, not just a strip, but a dynamic display that pulses during pit stops and brake checks. The liftback trunk opens wide, revealing one of the most practical trunks in the luxury performance world. And the rear diffuser? Absolutely enormous. Carbon fiber vented, and designed to accelerate airflow under the car, creating a vacuum that sucks it to the track. The license plate is centered, clean, and framed by the wide track. And under the skin, the rear-mounted engine and transaxle are perfectly balanced, giving the car near 50-50 weight distribution, critical for handling and stability. And let's talk presence, because the Land Cruiser 250 isn't trying to whisper. It's roaring. It's the collector who values heritage, the tech-forward driver who craves innovation without pretense, an enthusiast who still believes in the soul of the combustion engine. This is a car for people who care about performance, design, and real-world dominance. It's not a daily driver. It's not a grand tourer. It's a weapon, a machine built for one thing: to go faster than anything else on four wheels. This isn't just a car, it's a statement. Now let's step inside, because the exterior is a masterclass of modern aggression. The interior is where Toyota truly flexes its muscles. Sliding into the cabin, the first thing you notice is the space. Despite its boxy roofline, the Land Cruiser 250 feels huge inside. That's thanks to Toyota's new modular platform, designed from the ground up for next-generation performance vehicles. With no transmission tunnel, no engine block steering room. The result? A wheelbase of 112.4 inches, longer than the outgoing model, which means legroom that's nothing short of first class. Even at 6'3", I had over 5 inches of space between my knees and the front seat. And the ceiling? That panoramic glass roof stretches from the base of the windshield all the way to the rear window, making the cabin feel like a lounge in the sky. The materials? Luxurious, sustainable, and impeccably finished. You've got optional semi-aniline leather, hand-stitched, soft, rich, and available in black, matte gray, or Dravit gray. Or go for the eco-conscious Alcantara weave fabric, made from recycled materials. That feels just as premium. Real open-pore carbon fiber trim on the dash and doors. No fake plastic here. Brushed aluminum accents. Every surface you touch feels expensive, tightly assembled, and thoughtfully placed. No squeaks, no rattles. Just precision craftsmanship that rivals the best in the business. Now look at the dash, because this is where Toyota throws down the gauntlet. Dominating the center is a 12.3-inch curved OLED touchscreen, a digital instrument cluster, and a central infotainment screen, both seamlessly bonded into a single glass-like surface. It's not just beautiful, it's functional. The interface is clean, responsive, and powered by Toyota's latest Entune software. No lag, no freezing, no hunting through submenus. Climate controls? Always visible at the bottom. Navigation? Crystal clear, with real-time routing that factors in elevation, weather, and traffic to maximize range. And here's the genius part. Haptic feedback and voice control work in harmony. When you press a button on the screen, you feel a subtle click. No more guessing if you actually tapped it. And Hey Toyota wakes the system instantly. Hey Toyota, lower the temperature and play some jazz. Done. Hey Toyota, find the nearest charging station with restrooms. On screen, it even recognizes multiple user profiles, so the car knows who's driving and adjusts seating, mirrors, and preferences automatically. Below that, near the center console, is a beautifully crafted rotary dial. Not a stalk, not a dial, but a sculpted piece of art that glows softly when you start the car. It's angled perfectly toward the driver, minimizing glare. And speaking of lighting, the ambient system here is next level. You've got 64 color options, with zones that can be customized independently. Want a soft blue glow on the footwells and a warm amber on the dash? Done. There's even a mood light feature that shifts colors based on driving mode. Cool blue in efficiency, warm red in sport. It's not just mood lighting, it's an experience. Seating? Plush, supportive, and available with heating, ventilation, and massage. The front seats are 18-way power adjustable, with excellent bolstering for long drives. In the back, even better. Thanks to that long wheelbase and flat floor, rear passengers get limo-like legroom. And the rear seats are heated, with their own climate controls, USB-C ports, and even a rear touchscreen for adjusting settings. This isn't just a driver's car, it's a full family luxury machine. Storage? Surprisingly practical for a performance machine. There's a deep center console with wireless charging, 2 USB-C ports, and enough room for your phone, wallet, and keys. The door pockets are wide, The glove box is deep, and the rear armrest has cup holders and controls for the rear passengers. And despite being a performance machine, it's got a real trunk, 14.2 cubic feet, which is more than a Tesla Model S. Plus, there's a front trunk or frunk with another 3.2 cubic feet of space. That's enough for groceries, a carry-on, or charging cables. For a car this sleek, it's shockingly livable. Now let's talk tech. Because if the design and interior are impressive, the technology is where the Land Cruiser 250 truly separates itself from the pack. Toyota has equipped the Land Cruiser 2025 with one of the most advanced tech suites in its class, and it's all designed to make your life easier, not more complicated. Starting with driver assistance. Toyota Safety Sense combines adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, traffic jam assist, and hands-free highway driving in select regions. It uses a combination of cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors to deliver confident, smooth automation. It can handle lane changes, on-ramp merging, and even stop-and-go traffic with near-human intuition. And if you take your hands off the wheel too long, a gentle chime reminds you to stay focused. No harsh disengagements. But it's not just about automation, it's about connectivity. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, fully supported, both wireless. Bluetooth 5.2, Wi-Fi hotspot, over-the-air updates, all standard. You can update the car's software while you sleep, adding new features, improving performance, or enhancing safety without ever visiting a dealership. Toyota has already rolled out multiple major updates since launch, improving everything from voice recognition to battery management. Voice control? Hey, Toyota wakes the system instantly, and it understands natural speech. Hey Toyota, lower the temperature and play some jazz. Done. Hey Toyota, find the nearest charging station with restrooms. On screen, it even recognizes multiple user profiles, so the car knows who's driving and adjusts seating, mirrors, and preferences automatically. And then there's the Toyota Connect app, your digital key and command center. Lock or unlock the car from your phone. Precondition the cabin before you get in. Monitor driving stats. Activate the welcome lighting sequence. You can even honk the horn or flash the lights if you're trying to find it in a crowded parking lot. It's seamless, intuitive, and deeply integrated. One of the coolest features? The welcome light sequence. When you approach the car, the headlights and taillights animate in sync, the doors unlock silently, and the interior glows to life, all without pressing a button. It's not just convenient, it's emotional. It makes you feel like the car is happy to see you. And for those who love personalization, the Land Cruiser 250 lets you save multiple driving profiles, customize screen layouts, and even set preferred charging times to take advantage of off-peak electricity rates. This isn't just a car, it's a smart, connected lifestyle device. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter, performance. Because all the luxury and tech in the world mean nothing if the car doesn't deliver when you stomp the throttle. And here, the Toyota Land Cruiser 2025 doesn't just deliver, it detonates. Under the skin, you've got a twin-turbo 3.4-liter V6, smooth, powerful, and paired with a 10-speed automatic for seamless power delivery. Total output? A staggering 409 horsepower and 479 lb-ft of torque. That's more than a Porsche Cayenne Turbo, and it's a 7-seat SUV. And because it's turbocharged, there's no delay, just a relentless surge of power that builds like a symphony, peaking with a scream that echoes through the canyons. And the numbers? They're mind-bending. The Land Cruiser 250 hits 60 miles per hour in just 6.7 seconds. 100 miles per hour? 14.2 seconds. Top speed? 130 miles per hour, electronically limited, of course. And it does it all with a calm, almost eerie composure. There's no drama, no wheel spin, no lurching, just a relentless surge of acceleration that pins you to the seat. It's not violent, it's authoritative. But it's not just about straight-line speed. The handling? Razor sharp. The Land Cruiser 250 gets adaptive suspension with rear-wheel steering. Up to 5 degrees of counterphase steering at low speeds for tighter turns, and in-phase at high speeds for stability. The result? A car that feels smaller than it is, dancing through corners with precision and balance. The steering is weighted perfectly. Not too light, not too heavy, with real feedback coming through the wheel. And the brakes? Massive steel discs, bringing this 5,800-pound beast to a stop from 60 miles per hour in just 110 feet. That's supercar territory. And the best part? It's light. At just over 5,800 pounds, it's over 200 pounds lighter than a Bentley Bentayga. That means every input is amplified. Every turn is sharper. Every brake is more responsive. This isn't just a fast car, it's a lightning bolt. In real-world driving, it's a dream. On the highway, it's whisper quiet with minimal wind or road noise. The suspension soaks up expansion joints and potholes without drama. In the city, it's easy to maneuver despite its size, thanks to tight turning circles and excellent visibility. And on twisty back roads, it handles with surprising poise. Body roll is minimal, turn-in is sharp, and the all-wheel drive system keeps you planted through corners. This isn't just a long-range cruiser. It's a weapon of pure performance. Now, let's talk about the engine and efficiency, because what good is all this power if you can't use it without constantly refueling? The Land Cruiser 250 runs on a 3.4L twin-turbo V6, not for long-range EV driving, but for performance and efficiency. It drinks fuel around 17 mpg city, 22 highway, but that's not the point. The fuel tank holds 22.5 gallons, giving a real-world range of over 495 miles on a single tank. That's more than enough for a non-stop drive from Los Angeles to San Diego or New York to Philadelphia without stopping. It's not efficient by EV standards, but for a high-performance sedan, it's respectable. And with cylinder deactivation on the V6, it can run on 3 cylinders during light loads, further improving fuel economy. Now, let's be real, no car is perfect. So let's break down the pros, the cons, and how it stacks up against the competition. 3 major pros. First, the off-road capability. The Land Cruiser 2025 is one of the most extreme production SUVs ever built, a true halo car for the analog age. Second, the design. The Land Cruiser 250 is arguably the most striking SUV on the planet, sleek, aggressive, and timeless. Third, the heritage. With its hand-built V6 engine, this car is a collector's dream, a piece of Japanese automotive history in the making. Now the cons. 1. The price. At over $85,000 fully loaded, it's not for the masses. 2. The usability. This car isn't designed for comfort. It's stiff, loud, and focused. Perfect for the track, less so for the daily commute. And the competition? The Mercedes-AMG G63 offers more refinement and a more established software ecosystem, but it lacks the raw aggression and driver engagement of the Land Cruiser 250. The Land Rover Defender is more luxurious, but it's heavier and less balanced. The Ford Bronco Raptor is more dynamic, but it's less practical. So, where's the Land Cruiser 250 win? In balance. It's the only SUV that combines Japanese engineering with real-world performance and everyday usability. It beats the G63 in driver feel. It outshines the Defender in comfort, but it lacks the third-row seating of an SUV because it is third-row seating and it's spacious. So, final verdict? The Toyota Land Cruiser 2025 Rugged Icon returns. Isn't just a great SUV, it's a landmark achievement. It proves that an off-road SUV can be luxurious, efficient, powerful, and stunningly beautiful all at once, and without compromise. It's for the driver who wants the pinnacle of Japanese engineering without sacrificing excitement, for the collector who craves heritage, for the enthusiast who still believes in the soul of the combustion engine. But is it for everyone? No. If you need over 300 miles of range, if you're on a tight budget, or if you're not ready to embrace a high-performance machine, this might not be your car. But if you want the perfect blend of aggression, style, and soul, the Land Cruiser 250 is as close as it gets to automotive perfection. So what do you think? Is this the most exciting SUV of the decade? Would you trade practicality for that level of performance and emotion? Or would you wait for a fully electric Land Cruiser? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and comment below what car you want reviewed next.